Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am your host, Octagon Jordan. Like always, appreciate everybody tuning in. I got a lot of positive feedback on my last video, the Tom Aspinall, John Jones body language interaction video. Yeah, a lot of people were really enjoying that. I got some good feedback on that, so I think I'm going to continue that trend, do some body language breakdowns of different interactions, different interviews, post-fights, during the fight. I always say that, I don't have a master's in psychology, but I got a bachelor's in psychology. So I am not the expert, but I know what I'm seeing out there. I can make reads, I can make determinations about what I think in certain situations, and people seem to enjoy it. So, yeah, we're going to keep on doing that. But today I am here to bitch about Rose Namajunas. Thug Rose. So, she was my lock of the night. She did pull off the victory, so lock of the night comes through. Somebody had tweeted on Twitter or X that, asking for locks of the night. I said either Rose or Edmen Shabazian. Both hit. So she did win, but I was fully expecting a better performance out of Thug Rose here. I thought she was going to piece up Ribas. Ribas has gotten finished in a lot of UFC fights. She got finished by Macy Barber. She got finished by Marina Rodriguez. She's got close to being finished in other fights and barely made it the last 3 rounds. Even her last fight, she was getting bloodied up against her opponent and nearly lost that fight by decision before pulling out a miraculous, spinning back kick KO. So, I was telling my brother all week. He was asking me for my read, for my pick. I thought Thug Rose by KO was a lock. I thought it was a lock. Over 5 rounds, Ribas has never gone 5 rounds. Her striking defense is terrible. She doesn't keep a high guard. She doesn't move her head. She gets hit a ton. We've seen that in her other fights. She always gets bloodied. She always gets swollen. I mean, go back and watch the Marina Rodriguez fight, and you'll know what I mean. So I was fully expecting Thug Rose to KO her here. I told him the under 4.5 was easy money, robbing a bank. I mean, just stealing money. My God, I still can't believe it. But anyway, look at this picture here. This is the first thing I want to point out. I don't think this is the correct weight class for Thug Rose. I understand that she's probably healthier at this weight class. She felt like she was draining herself at straw weight. The weight cuts were getting worse and worse, and I don't even know what she was bitching about. She couldn't eat the food she wanted. She felt, low energy on fight week. But that's just kind of how it is as a fighter. I mean, none of these guys. You think Aljamain was feeling good every time he had to cut down to 135 for a title fight? Alex Pereira, every time he had to cut down to 185 for a title fight, or even before he started fighting for the title? That's just kind of how it goes. That's kind of what you have to sacrifice in this game. She's small. She's small out there. She was smaller than Ribas, shorter than her. Ribas had broader shoulders, more muscular. The same in Rose's last fight against Manon Farrow. Whatever the fuck. Manon Farrow. She was the smaller fighter out there. And if you look at this picture here, I'm not one to body shame. I'm definitely not shaming Rose here. Obviously she's in shape. She's an athlete, but she doesn't look the same as she did at strawweight. She doesn't have that same, muscle definition. Her stomach, she doesn't have the abs showing. And again, I'm no one to talk. I'm not shaming her for this. There's a lot of fighters that, don't look the best, that get a lot of stuff done. Ben Askren won many world titles. Glover Teixeira won a title. He was never cut up. He was never jacked. But, compared to how she looked at strawweight when she was fighting against Zhang Weili, she just doesn't look like she's, at her peak condition or putting in the most work that she could possibly be putting in. Kind of seems like, I'm relying on my skills. I think I can get these wins without really trying that hard, without really putting in those extra miles, those extra miles on the treadmill, those extra minutes in the sauna. So she's trying to skirt by, and, her performance showed it. She looked slower in this fight. The last couple fights, she has a new style. She's not aggressive. She's not aggressive whatsoever, kind of waits for her opponent to come in, and then, she'll unleash a combo. But at this weight class in particular, she does not have power. She's not going to knock. She wasn't even close to knocking Ribas out. Wasn't even close. She tagged her on a couple, slip and rips, overhand rights, a couple hooks, couple jabs. Ribas was never wobbled, never shook, never stung. Never wobbling like this, never backed up against the fence, never lost confidence. She just doesn't have that sting at this weight class. I mean, she wasn't even close to knocking out Ribas. Wasn't even close. And Ribas has some of the worst striking defense in the world. Everybody touches her. Everybody bloodies her. So it's just a lackluster performance. She got the W, but I don't know. I don't think she's going anywhere in this division. She called out Macy Barber. That is a terrible matchup for Thug Rose. She gets absolutely brutalized by Macy Barber. Macy Barber's more physical than her. Will just bully her in the cage, ground and pound her. You think Thug Rose is going to knock out Macy Barber? No. No, she's not. She doesn't have the power at this weight class. She's not going to knock out Macy Barber. She's not going to submit Macy Barber. So barring some crazy freak injury or something along those lines, her only real method of victory is stay on the outside, stay on her bike, make it a boring fight like all Rose's fights have been recently, and touch her up and win by points. But I don't see that happening. She called out Manon again for a rematch. I mean, stop. She called out Blanchfield. If she loses, come on, you're going to get submitted. These girls are stronger than her. She doesn't have the same pop. You know, I was really hoping she would come in and KO Ribas under 4.5. All the bets would hit. My brother would make his bag, and we would hear this out of D.C.
Rose! Unbelievable! Rose! There is a new strawweight queen! Rose with the fate!
I mean, we weren't even close to that tonight. It's sad. No Trevor Whitman. We got Pat Barry's fat ass in the corner talking gibberish, talking whatever the fuck he's telling her to do. I mean, Rose does the same thing the whole time. Stays on the outside, keeps the movement, keeps up, comes in real quick, ba-da-da-da-da. Low, lackluster, low power, low impact. Might hit a couple, but then she's back on the outside, Ribas looked terrible, too. She was whiffing, spinning back kicks, spinning heel kicks, spinning back fists, whiffing, air. Rose just move out. That was the whole fight. Rose moving away, come in, pop, pop, hit some, low power shots, move back again. That was the whole fight. It was boring. It was a snooze fest. Rose looked terrible. Ribas looked terrible. Rose deserved to win the fight on points. I got the statistics right here. I mean, it was just awful. It was a terrible fight. Rose looked good on the ground. She was good. She would not stay controlled. She would always be moving. She would always be trying to get out of position or make a scramble. You could see here that Ribas had 4 of 8 takedowns, but she only had a minute of control time. All 4 of those takedowns, Rose got up like that in a second, in an instant. So she's got good prowess on the ground. She's strong on the ground. She's not getting held down by these women, so I'll give that to her, but she's not a submission threat. She's not going to hold them down. I mean, she only had 1 takedown, Rose did, and she had 6, almost 7 minutes of control time. So she was able to hold down Ribas. A lot of that was in Ribas's guard, where not much is happening. Pitter-patter shots, elbows, slaps to the ear. There was no real trying to pass guard, unleash elbows, unleash ground and pound. She just doesn't have that danger factor at this weight class, at flyweight. She's not dangerous. That's what it comes down to. But she deserved to win this fight. She outlanded Ribas. Ribas was just throwing it air, whiffing. She looked like a ballerina out there. Like she wasn't even fighting anybody. Oh, I'm going to do a spin. Oh, look at this kick. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I mean, it was a freak show. Rose Namajunas comes out to, I'm the best. 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 Like some fucking Joshua Fabia shit. Pat Barry got her in the back like, all right, fuck Trevor Whitman. Fuck weight cutting. This is what we're going to do. We're going to change everything that we did when you were champion. We're going to go up in weight. We're going to change our entire technique. Just chant, I'm the best, I'm the best, it's mind over matter, baby. If you don't mind, it don't matter. Mind over matter, Rose. All right? Lock in. I'm the best. I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. It's ridiculous. And then you got Ribas coming out. It was a shit show. Terrible main event. I was watching with my girlfriend's grandmother. She was not impressed. She doesn't even watch fights. She talks shit on the Apex. She was like, wow, this is a low-level venue. Not much of a show out for this, huh? She has no idea what's going on. I was like, that's fucking Apex for you. Even my girlfriend's grandma's talking shit on the Apex. Miserable. I went 7 of 11 on my picks. Not bad. That's kind of where I'm at. I lose, 3, 4 there, 2 there, 4 there, 2 there, 5 there. That was my worst one. 2 there, 1 there, 2 there. So I've been pretty consistent. That 68%, percentile. I thought Rose was going to get it done by KO. I was telling people all week. It did not happen. She just doesn't have the power, like I said. So whatever. She's not going to beat any of those top contenders. Rose's only chance is to go back down in weight to straw weight, get back with Trevor Whitman, get back with Kamaru Usman, get in the gym more, and really focus on it. Tafa Carl Williams did not deserve to be a co-main event, exactly as I predicted. I predicted that, not here, I did first round, but when I was talking to my brother, I said Williams would wrestle him round 1, wrestle him round 2, then Williams would get tired, and Tafa would KO him round 3. Almost came to fruition. Tafa was swinging big in the third round. Carl Williams looked gassed. He hurt him a few times. But he just plots forward. He plots forward. He doesn't bounce in and out like Sugar Sean O'Malley. He just plots forward. He swings. He's trying to knock you out. He doesn't guard his hips. His hips are just right there. You duck the punches. You take him down. His fat ass is on the ground. He can't get up. He's got no jiu-jitsu. No Kimuras, no triangles, no nothing. Lackluster, non-technical get-ups, just scooting back to the fence and trying to stand up, a la Derek Lewis. It was terrible. It was sloppy. Carl Williams is a scrub ass. If he faces Curtis Blades or a Volkov or, a Tom Aspinall, jail time Almeida, he's gonna get smoked. Put him in there with Jail Time Almeida. Two, boring ass wrestler loser guys. We'll see who gets that dub. Shabazzy and KO. Oh, this was a good one. Oh, my God. This was a good one. H.J. Dobson looked good. He looked crisp in the first round. He was fast as shit. Fast as fuck. Lightning fast. I had never seen anybody really that fast coming out hot. He was tagging Shabazian. Shabazian was on wobbly legs. Goose. Chicken dance. Oh, shit. I'm fucked. A.J. Dobson didn't go for the kill. He didn't have the killer mentality, the killer instinct. I don't know what he's doing. He looked good. He looked great, actually. He was fast, great technique, was not scared. He just didn't have the killer instinct. He allowed Shabazian to clinch, hold up, clear the cobwebs, get his cardio back in there. They kind of got in the phone booth, and, when you're brawling like that, anything could happen. Shabazian ended up clipping him on the temple, right behind the ear or over the ear. Wasn't really a flush shot. Put him down and put him away. Violently put him away. The KO was a brutal. It was a brutal KO. Dobson looking up at the lights. Oh, shit, one eye's fucking twitching. She was nutty. Talbot. Oh, Talbot's the truth. I knew this coming in. I had Talbot by KO. Was one round off. Cameron Simon. I don't like the guy. He's young. He's a pussy. He's skinny. I don't like his voice. I don't like his podcast. Don't like anything about him. Peyton Talbot's the truth. Love his attitude, love his mindset, super chill guy. Seems like he meditates, might be hanging out with Jared Cannonier, into crystals or some shit like that. Nose ring, tie-dye shirts, hippie shit. The guy's just so composed in there. Doesn't freak out, doesn't get excited, just grabs Simon's leg when he kicks, just topples him over. Simon, falls over. Talbot, does he run in? No, he doesn't run in. Just topples him over, just walks toward him. Oh, what's up? Simon thinks he's going to throw a hook. Simon goes for the shot. Talbot, boom, knee right up the middle, right to the neck. Almost decapitates him. The chillest knee of all time. Topples him over, just walks like he's walking in line at the grocery store. Oh, what's up? You're going to shoot? But, bah, you're fucking done. He's crisp. He's composed. He's got interesting techniques, creative techniques. I watched him on the Contender Series. The guy had his foot similar to what he did to Simon, but instead of getting toppled over, he did a fucking backflip while the guy had his foot. Go back and watch it. Insane shit. Creative. He's got the look. He's got the appeal. I mean, he is a beast. Keep an eye out for this guy. He's going to be on pay-per-views before we know it. Prelims, main cards eventually. I'm sure he's going to stumble, have a little bit of adversity in his career, similar to Sugar Sean against Cheeto, the first fight. But this guy's going to do big things. He's got the mentality for it. He's got the mind for it. And he's got the skills to back it up. Amazing. Billy Q looked like shit. I picked this one just because of the odds. I thought even odds. I'm going with the UFC veteran. He looked terrible. He looked awful. Billy Q sucks. This fight sucked. I don't know. This fight was okay. This fight was fucking terrible. So a couple snoozers here. Luckily, this one was real quick. Juicy J gets rocked, gets Ramos in the guillotine, and makes him tap. You know, amateur type shit. I don't know what Ramos is doing. Go over to side control. You don't know how to get out of a guillotine? Fight the hands. Side control. Something, dude. You're not even rocked. Juicy J was the one who was rocked. I know it's easier said than done, and I'm just sitting on my couch watching, but I've watched enough of these high-level guys to understand that you can get out of that. Many of guys have gotten out of that. Just look at Benoit Saint-Denis, Dustin Poirier. How many times he went for the fucking guillotine? This guy gets in one guillotine after fucking up Juicy J and wobbling him and getting him hurt, and then submits it immediately. Embarrassing stuff. This fight was a war. Great fight. Go back and watch it. And yeah, Mick Parson over Mo Usman. I didn't pick the one where the guy bit the guy. The bite of the night. That was wild. That fight before the bite was fucking crazy. Inward elbows, step-in elbows, each guy cracking each other. Both guys had hematomas. Amazing fight. I was really liking it. I thought both guys looked like, you know, great prospects. Back and forth, scrambles on the ground, crazy striking, punches, uppercuts, step-in elbows. It was a wild fight. I really enjoyed the fight. It sucks that it had to end like that. I don't know what that motherfucker was doing. I guess he just went full tard mode on, you know, full tard mode. The adrenaline got to him. The moment got to him. He thought he was in a street fight or some shit. He blacked out. You know, he's in the apex, so there's not much lights in there. There's only a couple stands. If you're looking up diagonal, you know, it's black. It's like a warehouse. So maybe he just blacked out and, you know, he thought he was in a warehouse. He thought he was fighting for his life, and I don't know, but he fucked himself because he got cut and the other guy got bite of the night. So, jeez. And it was a great scrap before that. I was really enjoying it. So I would have liked to see both guys back in the UFC. Unfortunately, you know, Severino bit off more than he could chew. And, yeah, now he's got to go back to the drawing board. Go back to the old buffet. For the other guy, I forget his name. He looked great. He was durable, throwing good shots, big shots, took it in stride. Excited to see what he does next. So, Thug Rose, she's got to go down and wait. She doesn't look the same. She's going to get murked by any of those top contenders at flyweight. And I was very disappointed in Thug Rose. I hope you all enjoyed this breakdown. Octagon Jordan, keep giving me that love. I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. We're not going fucking anywhere. I'm actually going to the Atlantic City event live this upcoming weekend. Lower level, 5th row. So, you know, if they pan up or something, you might catch your boy there. Anyway, enjoy y'all Sunday night. I'm out.